So folks, let me tell you, we're in probably the most pivotal moment in our lives. We complained about things that went on 12 years ago. We complained about all the corporate upheaval. We complained about charter schools. We complained about fair student funding that wasn't fair. We complained about people micromanaging what we were doing. Now we have an educator that says, put up or shut up. You now have an educator who walks in your building and doesn't say, oh, you have nice shoes on. Who doesn't say, ooh, the kids are so nice and quiet. Look how high they're sitting. You have an educator now, a chancellor, who walks into your school. And as you're leaving, she'll say, so what are you doing with the teacher room so-and-so and so? Because you have somebody now who's walked your walk, done your talk. So folks, we got to produce. And so we're willing to be a partnership in this, but let me tell you something, you know I am. If you need help, SSP, Eli, you get it. If you think you're not ready for this journey, let's have a conversation about where we go next. This is serious times. The whole world is watching New York City. If we mess this up, public education goes down the drain. The vultures are waiting because they believe that we truly can educate the children in the public system. They believe only charters can do it. They can believe only corporate people can do it. And folks, you sit here right now and make the difference. So I need you to do something for me. Oh, damn, it's going to be tough. We're not going to always like what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to make some hard choices. But let me tell you, if you truly believe as I believe, because the great equalizer in my life, the kid from the Lewis Pink Housing Project, the kid who went to SUNY Cortland, the kid who went to CUNY Baruch, it was public education. And it was public education teachers. And the only way that we're going to make this country better is that we've got to support public education. Will you do that for me? Will you stand with me? Let's support public education. God bless you.
Anything else?
I think there's a lot of information that we got. Yeah, it was really good.
Just one. You're talking at the end of your speech about the vultures are out there, so you're basically telling people you got to work hard and produce results, or else the vultures are going to swoop in. Don't give them an excuse.
Well, the issue is this. Too often people complain that, oh, they said we did this, we said, well, we have to hold our own. We're the only ones who know how to educate children. We talk about it all the time. We know what to do for an L. We know what to do for a special ed. Right. And you can't keep saying that somebody else is in the way and that's why you can't do it. Now, my call, and this is, those of you, if you didn't know me before, I've always said this. I want the best and brightest that I represent. This is a union of professionals, of highly educated professionals. Everyone in our union has a minimum of 2 degrees, a bachelor and a master's. Okay? So everybody knows what they got into. And I used to tell this little story that you weren't sitting at the bar, staying at the bar, drinking Mai Tais or whatever, going back rum and cokes, and you woke up the next morning, you're school principal. You chose to do that. So when you choose to do the work, then you got to step up to do the work. But the key that we have here as a union is very different than most unions. We have a lot of support that the union provides through our supervisory support program, through our Executive Leadership Institute. So we believe that we can make people even stronger. And now we have a true partner in the chancellor who says that superintendents will now be the support for schools, true support for schools. And not just somebody who comes in and says, oh, I don't like what you're doing, bang. They're going to be there to help because these are all experienced educators. That's the difference. And that's the difference when you ask them about the bureaucrat. I was trying to be careful Because in the past, superintendents would have been anything that they wanted to make them. Anybody they wanted, somebody who might have been a buyer at Macy's could have been a superintendent of school. So there was no rhyme or reason of what they were doing. Here we finally have somebody who's truly doing what we need to do. Okay? Thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Did you eat?